Hello everyone, it is Identify Different, hashtag 1850. The time is now 6:23 on 7/23/2025, right before that full moon. But I got a message to a particular person. Well, to all my karmics, but one in specific. And that would be someone who came from me, who came from my womb, who is, to say the least, insane, right? They have lost their mind. Ida B. Wells said, the way to right wrongs is to turn the light on the truth. And the truth is, daughter, you have failed at your attempt to destiny swap, to live this lavish life after you red rum your own mother for vanity, to say the least, right? Because if I remember correctly, when I was around you, your spending habits is ridiculous. And if I remember correctly, you're, traveling to this place and that place, telling me about, your guy friend. And now that I'm aware of how your coven works, it's all about that sex ritual to try to make someone in your deluded, depraved mind that you're somehow in bed with someone and you're calling somebody else's spirit or essence into you. I rebuke that in the holy name of Yeshua. And therefore, I'm going to say this. How's your health? Is it working? Has it worked? In essence, you're saying that the Most High made a terrible mistake, and when you were formed in my belly, you were to come out, find out what you found out, because I don't even know yet what it is you truly found out that put your mind in a tailspin to think that you could collaborate with others to red run me for a fortune or not. And then the spirit is saying, your brother Tremaine, were y'all trying to frame me about his disappearance or his demise? I hope not, because last I know is when his girlfriend called me in the wee hours of the morning. That's all that I know about anything when it pertains to him exactly, because when the sun came out, I did go to the area, but nobody was saying anything. As a matter of fact, the police was called on me, and none of you bothered to come. A strange person, now that I think about it, came to befriend me. So, it's all making sense. Like I say, when I was on the television or the news, speaking with the news about this situation, none of you were on either side of me, backing me, because that wasn't part of your plan. So at this point, I do believe something has happened to Tremaine. Now, who did it? I don't know. But I bet you know, since you're trying to red rum me and take who I am and transfer your depleted mind, body, and spirit to me. No, I don't want it. Because as a matter of fact, I warned you to slow down. But you chose witchery, and so therefore, this is not a movie, but you was trying to make a movie. So now that the movie is coming to an end, like it always is, the villain always get the short end of the stick. So the vision I had way back when, before I even knew that all of y'all were ganging up on me, that it was actually you all, should I say. I knew somebody was ganging up on me. I didn't know it was the family. That never crossed my mind because you all put on such a disguise until you just couldn't handle it anymore because you're like, oh my God, our witchcraft is not working, and so we need to do something else. We need to be mean and vile. And what did that do for you? That only woke me up to say, what? I don't need to take this nonsense like I'm not taking it now. You can cancel that witchcraft, that destiny swapping thing, because the Most High didn't make any mistake. You all are making a mistake by attacking a single person. And I'm still here on the 23rd waiting for that new moon for transformation of power. Yeah, if you really want to think about the spiritual things, God is tired of all of you, the Creator, the ancestors, even y'all ancestors are tired of you because you are miserable. You are incapable of winning this when it comes to me. Because that's TMI. Never mind. I was going to tell you why, but no, I don't need to. I'm just letting you know it's a lose-lose, not a win-win. And I'm sure you can see that in your body, in your day-to-day activities. See, I'm favored by the Most High, even though I'm displaced from a home, a structured housing situation, but mentally, physically, spiritually, I am abundant. Especially since I left you all's dynamic. And if you choose to be a narcissistic bitch, okay, so it is what it is. And you can either accept this word or not, but it is written, do not mistreat or mishandle your parents, especially if they have not done anything to you, so that your days can be longer on this earth. So I'm telling you that your days are going to be shortened. I'm not sure if I will be at the funeral because I'm hoping the Most High sent me a whole nother direction. But what you should be concerned about is, I'm even concerned about it because you had abortions like it was nobody's business, and now that I know that you're practicing witchcraft, you had that to initiate a problem towards me. How sick to tear your body down and think that you're going to tear me down with your decision to take another's life, or to intentionally go get impregnated and then murder it to try to unalive me. And I shouldn't say murder it, murder a human being. And no, I'm not one of those ones that's totally against abortion. Just, it needs to be a legitimate reason why you're doing it. Anyway, the last time we spoke, I told you you had better leave certain people alone. But I see that you're in too deep, so to speak. All of y'all. And you know, it's just, for the life of me, I cannot understand how many people are so deep in this pyramid scheme. I reached out to some other lawyer, but as I was writing what I wanted them to help me with, something was saying, there's a connection, there's something, I don't know. But I guess you all know. But as I said, in the end, either you would choose to help or not, because, you know, that series, You Better Call Saul, lawyers can make a decent living, and they have. However, if you choose to break the law, why should the law pay attention to your needs to gain upright resources? So then I guess you have to resort to doing other things for resources for some of you. Because I've always said, God, and I believe you are, lawyers and judges are mentioned in the Bible. But I believe that, you have to have some type of rapport with the Spirit, with the Creator. Because when you're representing someone, and if you've been in the field long enough and your intuition is telling you, oh, this person is guilty, but they came to me for protection, which that is your job. So you have to go in the court and fight against the other team, the opposing team that is accusing, and so you have to defend this person. So, lawyers have to put on their acting skills. That's all I can say. It is what it is. But, and I believe, the Most High has given that clearance for you to do so, because that is a part of your job. But for some of you, you don't want to partake in what I am addressing, because I don't know, either you're a part of it, you're scared of it, and if that be the case, in my opinion, a lawyer is a very dynamic, well-versed individual, because you never know what may come at you. So, in my opinion, we already know that you have to act. So, if you just walk in an upright manner. Like I don't recall anything that Thurgood Marshall has done where he was in any scandal. Johnny Cochran. See, I don't recall anything that has come out on them. So I'm going to have to say that they were doing it right in their profession. And, the Spirit is saying they was doing it so right. I can't recall Thurgood Marshall's demise, but certainly something went on with the Honorable Johnny Cochran. But anyway, everybody has their day for reciprocity, called Let the Light Bring Out the Truth. So anyway, Danielle, just leave it alone. It's not happening. Go seek some health care. Okay? Because whatever y'all think you're doing under this moon, it ain't gonna work. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and be clear. I return everything that you intentionally, you desire to happen to me. That your plans, Maha Hashbaz, and that your group will be full of Meribah and Babel, the spirit of Babel. So when you go to set out to do your maliciousness towards a vessel that don't want anything to do with you, don't know half of you, only know that you came after me because you're trying to cover the scandal that you find yourself in. And let the light shine upon the wrong and bring the truth. Let the enemies of Elohim scatter. And let that be on all dimensions and realms. I declare and decree it to be, and so shall it be. And I thank you, ancestors of the highest white light, for watching over me, for keeping me, and protecting me, my countenance. Of course, I'm in this human flesh, and I may shed a little tear. On some of my videos, I almost did on some of them. But nevertheless, I'm so grateful that the Most High pulls me right back together. Because, when I'm experiencing a normal thing, and I got all these eye spies, ear hustlers, ready to pounce in, because, when I'm crying, I'm upset. So then there's an easy opening, and I close every portal, and I call all my energy, everything that was ever stolen from me, I call it back to me. I renounce every contract that a diabolical mother figure, father figure, aunts and uncles, cousins, sister, brother figure, and all you other knuckleheads have put me in. Every evil altar that you have anything that used to be mine or a picture of mine on there, may the Holy Spirit consuming fire burn it up and render your incarnation, divination, powerless when it concerns me. Because you do not have a right. You have overstepped your right in the spirit realm and in the natural. As a matter of fact, in the spirit realm, I decree and declare that they must make an arrest. They must judge you. And I decree and declare on this realm in the natural, they must do the same. Because some of your offenses are criminal, felonies, not misdemeanors. It's felonies. So, whatever you think that you're big enough or bad enough to do, I do believe the Most High already knew, because he said he knew us before we were even created in the womb. So he knows this day, this moment right here. He knows throughout the night what's going to transpire. He knows that I'm sitting here minding my business, doing what I can do, and he's going to do the supernatural and send everything that you think you shooting, sending towards me right back to you, and transmute it when it comes to me or anyone that is concerned for me. Or I don't know, I believe some of you have been contacted by the courts, and if you're trying to persuade that you don't get found guilty, I decree and declare today, everything that you participated in, everything that you've done, you will be found guilty of. Not fabrications, like when I go to the store, you send in your little imps in there behind me to try to fabricate something, or you're sending them in the parking lot to try to fabricate something against me. But little old me just minding my business, going about my day, trying to take care of my needs, my necessities as best I can. And all you people can do is try to see how you can cause havoc or ruckus in my natural flow of things, as you already have. And that's why Elohim knew he had to intervene right away, and y'all still don't see that, because the spirit of Babel is upon you. You're depraved in your crown. You think you're wise, but you're not. And that's also written in the Bible too. The wise think that they're so smart till they are made fools. And I believe it has become prevalent to us today, that when it is all said and done, Zechariah 14, Elohim will shed light on the wrongs that are being done to me and have been done to others. And then those who thought they were wise, crafty, cunning, and getting away with your baloney, it's going to be pressed down, beaten, and given back to you, as it should be when it pertains to me. I decree and declare it to be so. Not arrogant or ego. I just know what I know, because it is quite evident, and you know it too. You've been doing what you do every day. But yet, at 6:47 p.m., July 23rd, 2025, before the new moon, I am speaking to you of sound mind, and may it continue, because the Most High sees everything that you're trying to do to me unwarranted. And may everything that you want from me, may it happen to you. I forgive you. However, I am not a fool. If the word of the Most High say, ask of me to avenge you of your enemy or foe, and so shall it be. Abba Elohim, your child, your masterpiece, your oracle, is requesting that avengement of every enemy and your protection from them. So, anyway, I'm going to do and be who I need to be, and I shall live. You decide what you're going to do, and let the supernatural power of Elohim and the Holy Spirit run rampant throughout the earth to cancel, dismantle, expose, and delete what needs to go.